mais perto. Não consigo.
Tu mandas bué, perde bué força.
Então o que é assim? Não tem força?
Não tem, é como tem mais força, porque se tu mandar assim estás a fazer resistência. So about the video script and how I made each character scene, I built everything knowing that each character had to finish in the same place as her future version would start. So that was my main goal. What I did was I did a video script, and this is actually the original version of the video script I used. It has a lot of things scribbled on because it was what I used during the films. And basically each scene has the date when it was supposed to be recorded. It has the place where it was supposed to be recorded. It had an image with a frame that was representative of what I wanted to achieve on that scene, and what was the framing I was imagining for that scene. For that, I googled some pictures that were representative of what I wanted on each scene. Then you can see there's a small square. You can see a black. These ones have all a black square. So this means that this was the puppet character. The scenes that don't have any squares, that means that there were no characters on it, so I didn't have to be in character to shoot them. So I have, for instance, this one has a red square, which means it was a scene from the red character. And then we had a light gray for character, let's say first version of the main character, and then we have a darker gray for the second version of the main character, and then the black one for the last version of the main character, which was the puppet. And then you can see there is the tempo of the video where I wanted this scene to occur. So this one, for instance, was from 23 seconds till 25 seconds, so it was just a 2-second scene. And of course I made this while listening to the music, because I wanted the scenes to make sense with the music per se. And that's pretty much what I did. You can see every scene has the date on it, and then I would put a green cross if the scene was already made, so I knew that scene was already taken care of. So you can see the images, and I'm putting also some images there on the screen from makeups that I found online that I inspired myself to do. So yeah, I'm keeping this as a souvenir. Also, when I did this storyboard or this video script, whatever you want to call it, I didn't impose any limits upon myself. So what I did basically was, if I didn't have any budget limitations, if I didn't have any settings or camera limitations, how would I do this? Like, if the sky was a limit, how would I do that? And so that's what I did, and I did this just aiming for the final result and the optimal result. And then I worked the other way around. I thought, okay, and how can I make this happen with the resources I have? And then I made a fundraiser that you guys were so kind to help me achieve, to buy the dresses and to buy everything I needed to make this work. Also, some things that you can see about the characters, that you can see that the main character is the same throughout the 3 characters. There are very small details in the wardrobe and in the makeup. So you can see the makeup from the main character is it's pretty much the same, but it's becoming darker as the character goes darker too. The nails, they start being all silver, and then the second version of the character has nails silver and silver with a bit of black. And then the puppet has all black nails. It was my first time wearing fake nails. I've never used fake nails before. I don't know if I'll ever use them again, because oh my gosh, I just cannot be a regular person with fake nails. everything becomes so hard to do. Same thing about fake eyelashes. I've never used them, but I wanted to go for a very theatrical look. So it was like I was doing a role play, and so I didn't want to be my regular self. I wanted to be in role, if that makes sense. And that's why I was wearing so much makeup and fake nails and usually and dresses and all the stuff that I usually don't wear. Hey, so I just arrived home and for the second day of recording, and now comes the hard part of taking all this paint off my face. And my teeth, oh my gosh, my teeth look so yellow. It's because I have my face painted white, and so yeah, it seems super yellow in comparison. So this is really stuck. Actually, I learned this haircut on a YouTube tutorial, and I still don't know how I was able to do it, but actually I really like it. But yeah, now I have to take all this apart and take off the lens, and I have red lens in my eyes. You see, ooh. Oh man, this was so much fun, so much fun, and we still have 2 recordings to go, but this was like the hardest makeup for me to do. So okay, and now and now my hair is a total mess, but don't worry guys, this all comes out with water. But I really like the color. Isn't it cool? This is really cool. Okay, so now I'll talk about my my image and the wardrobe, and the characterization of each character. So about the main character, I really wanted a wardrobe that would allow me to show that relationship between all 3 stages and all 3 versions of the character. The red character, I wanted someone frightening, someone who represented tradition and preconceived ideas, and who better than that an old Victorian woman, right? And so that's what I was going for. About the doll, I also had a really hard time getting that doll. My original idea was to get a puppet, but it was really hard to come by a puppet. I couldn't find any puppet online. I went to toy stores, but toys nowadays, they are so artificial. They don't look real at all. And I wanted something that looked real, something that looked scared. And so I started looking for older dolls, the ones that have like that really realistic face, because that's what I wanted and that's what made sense for the character. And what I found out when I tried searching for used dolls online, and that there are many people passionate about old dolls, and some of them are really expensive. I didn't want that. I wanted someone, and again, spoiler alert, please go watch the video if you haven't already. But I wanted to destroy the doll, and so I didn't want anything expensive or something that was in pristine condition. And I ended up finding this lady selling this beaten up doll that didn't have any dress or any clothes at all. It had a broken arm, and that was perfect because I wanted to do I did the clothes of the doll. I sew it up myself because I wanted the clothes to be as similar as possible to the living version, so the puppet character. And so I did the clothes. I also painted the hair with the same color, with the same product that I used on myself in the character. And I also painted the face so it had white eyes, and it looked a lot more like the character too. One question I got was, what did you do with the doll? So the doll was pretty beaten up after the fire. It didn't want to burn. It was hard to put it on fire, but then it was totally destroyed, and I just threw it away. I have to be honest, then I kind of regretted throwing it away. Maybe I should have kept it, but no, I ended up throwing it away.